So let's get to our draft of the week. And boys, we're talking about the teams that got better in free agency. We're going to pick the teams, tell you why they got better. I don't know how many rounds we'll do. Let's just start and see how it goes. Mark, you get the first pick. Ryan, you can go second, and I'll go third. Mark, start us off.
Good.
Who got the better in free agency?
The LA Lakers.
Good pick.
Man, Dennis Schroeder, Montrezl Harrell, Wesley Matthews, Marcus All. No idea how they got these guys. Those are great additions to a championship team already. So yeah, they got way better.
Yeah, I agree. It's the perfect LeBron team, right? You just add as many proven veteran players you can, and LeBron will elevate them into a championship team. Ryan, what do you think of the Lakers additions?
Yeah, I didn't think the Lakers were going to do it, and they added some significant pieces. I hope that it works out just because of like them replacing all the guys that left. I think the replacements are better, but just because they're better doesn't mean that the chemistry is going to be there. So
yeah, great point.
I guess we'll just see.
Yeah. And then give us who you thought was the best team in free agency this year, Ryan.
As much as I want to say the Atlanta Hawks, I got to stick with the Suns just because I believe in them more. I think Chris Paul, Jay Crowder, and then the proven guys that are already on the team, I think those are huge additions to what they got going on. And then they add some depth pieces in Etuan Moore and Langston Galloway.
Don't forget Dario Saric.
Yeah, and they re-signed Saric.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm so excited to watch them next year.
Yeah.
And I think they definitely improved the most.
Yeah, that might be the team that I'm getting most excited about this offseason. Just being able, with what they did in the bubble and what they've added. Yeah, I agree. They might be the team I'm most excited to watch next season. All right, my third pick. Since you didn't pick them, I'm going to go with the Hawks for all the reasons we said before. It's the perfect moves for a team with a young star like Trae Young. They built around Trae Young. They didn't go and sign a bunch of nonsense. It seems like they have a plan. They know what they want to do, and it's built around Trae Young, which I love. So Hawks would be. They might have been my first pick overall. Guys, what do you think of the Hawks? What they've done?
I'm excited.
Yeah, we kind of hit on this just a few minutes ago. So,
you think they'll make the playoffs though?
Oh, in the East, maybe. Who was like the 8th seed in the East last year? If one of you guys can look it up. Brooklyn?
I think it was Brooklyn, yeah.
Are they?
Or Orlando, one of them.
Oh, they're better than Orlando.
Yeah,
they're
definitely
better than Orlando. I don't know if they're better than what the Nets were last year. They're probably better than that, and they're definitely better than Orlando. So,
if everything works the way they want it to work and the way that I think it's going to work, then they'll make the playoffs. But if it goes in there and personalities don't click and all the injuries come up, then no, they won't make playoffs. But
yeah, Ryan's right. If this plan works, I think they make the playoffs. But I think the point there is it's a good plan, and that's all you can kind of hope for in free agency. There's no guarantees. Mark, round number 2, give it to us.
Okay. I only had 4 teams down, and we already went over 3 of them. So my last team is the Bucks.
The Bucks. All right.
I think the addition of Drew Holiday, they picked up Torrey Craig from Denver, and I think another guy I really liked, Bryn Forbes from San Antonio.
Okay.
I know the Bucks are already good. I mean, they're like top 2, top 3 team in the East, but I think that Torrey Craig and Drew Holiday take them to another level defensively. And like Giannis just has to, I don't know, he's the leader of that team. He's got to lead them, but
yeah. Did you
not too many teams have been.
Did you factor in whiffing on the Bogdan trade?
I did not.
Well, that knocks them down to at least the 4th pick in this draft. I do agree they got better. Drew Holiday is another one of these proven guys who I love and has been lost in New Orleans for a bunch of years. I do agree they got better, but I think whiffing on Bogdan puts a stain on their offseason for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. If Giannis doesn't come back, then I don't see the Bucks even making the playoffs, to be honest.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
So, I mean, if they sign Giannis, then their offseason is key. But if they don't, then yeah, they didn't do too well.
Right. All right, Ryan, give us your second pick.
All right, my second pick is the Portland Trailblazers.
Okay.
They added Derrick Jones Jr., Harry Giles III, and then they re-signed Rodney Hood and Carmelo Anthony. I mean, they lose Hassan Whiteside, but they weren't utilizing him to the way that he should be. Like, he should be a starting center, and you're just going to get a defensive beast.
Really?
And they didn't need him. So
see, I completely disagree on Hassan Whiteside. I think Hassan Whiteside gets a bunch of flashy plays, but I like getting him out of town. I don't think they worked for him.
Yeah, they didn't need him. So
yeah,
and Nurkic as well. So
yeah, and they're getting Nurkic back, and
yeah,
and I think they traded for Cantor, or I think
Boston.
Yeah,
Cantor
so
away.
I mean, I like their free agency. They didn't lose any key guys, and
that's a good point.
They kept everyone and added some good pieces. Like Derrick Jones Jr. could be the starting small forward that they want, and then you can put Hood at the 4.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I like them.
All right, I'll buy it. Portland with Ryan's second pick, and my second pick, I'm gonna go with Houston for adding Christian Wood, who I love. Adding DeMarcus Cousins, finally getting a center in the building. I don't know what DeMarcus Cousins is going to be, but you finally got someone taller than 6'7" on your roster, which I think is a win for them. And then my major reason is resisting the temptation to trade James Harden. I think with James Harden, you sit and you wait, because I don't think the Nets offer is going to be the best offer you get if you sit and wait. For what could come down the line potentially after the season starts. For not making a move there, I'm going to pick Houston. What do you guys think, specifically when it comes to the James Harden stuff with them?
I like the moves that they made just in case, preparing for when they do leave.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just a dumpster fire right now, and I want it all to be over with. Like, if you're going to leave, then leave. Kind of thing, like get it over with and start rebuilding. So
yeah. Mark?
Yeah, kind of similar thoughts. I think he's going to end up leaving before the free agency window's over. So
interesting. Yeah, I think they're going to wait into the season, but we will put a little handshake bet on that.